The thing is that people are falling to despair and to sadness because of the thickness of the darkness in this generation. And people afraid, what's gonna be, what's gonna happen. And every time, every single time you have a test on your faith, on your confidence. Every time, every single day. And even if you pass the test today on that topic, tomorrow you're going to have the same test exactly on the same topic again and again and again and again. And you say, hey, but I got that message already yesterday. I was standing, I knew the answer. How come today I'm in the same place and again I'm lost? It's same place, same situation. Yesterday I had the answer. I was calm, I was relaxing myself, I was happy. And today I'm stuck in the same place, exactly the same problem like yesterday. And even if you're gonna tell yourself the same things that answered to you yesterday, it won't help you today. Today you need to dig and to investigate what is bothering you today and what's going on with you today. This is why the hitbodedut, the conversation with yourself, the conversation with the Creator, is so needed. It's like it has to be part of your life. It has to be part of your life because every day every day you have a test. Every day you need to find the Creator. Every day you need to understand who you are and what's going on with you and what are your thoughts and what are your fears. To develop that self-awareness, that's the mission of our day, and it's a mission for every day. Because every day something else is bothering you, and every day something else is making you afraid and worried and don't know and lost. And every day you need to find who you are. You need to connect yourself to your point of truth of that day. One day you suffer because your thoughts are distracted. One day you suffer because you're frustrated for something. One day you're afraid because you don't want someone else to know about something that you're going through. One day you're lost because yesterday night you just went to sleep very bad and you woke up on your left side this morning. Every day it's something else. And if really we want to work on ourselves, so we need really to make an investigation every day. Who am I? Who am I? Before you know who you are, you're not able to work on yourself. If you don't know which house is your house, so how are you going to send the workers to fix your fence? You don't know the address, you don't know who you are, which fence, okay, we're here, we're in your street. Which house? You say, I don't know. Okay, so you want to do hitbodedut, you want Hashem to help you. You don't know what your troubles are. The poverty is not your trouble. The lack of knowledge, that's not your problem. You can be ignorant with no knowledge, with no money, and to be happy dancing in the streets in the middle of the night. You can be a very happy, positive person without a house, without being married, without having children, and you're still going to be very positive about your situation. And you can have all of those things and to be upset and to be sad and to lose your mind. Crazy, going wild, what's going on? Hey! Like he doesn't have anything in his life. Why? Because of a certain fear that is storming everything around from inside. So this is why Rabbi Nachman of Breslev called the hitbodedut so many times yeshuv-adat. That you need to go and do yeshuv-adat. You need to settle your mind. You need to straighten up your thoughts. You need to go and to put every thought in its right place. What's going on with me today? Why I'm so stressed? Why I'm going through so much? Why am I afraid? Why everything looks bad to me? Why I'm so negative? Why am I upset? Why am I angry? Why am I afraid? What's wrong? You can receive your breakfast and you're sitting about to eat and you don't have an appetite. You can't eat. You're worried. Okay, relax. When you're going to have that ability to be aware to who that you are, now you can solve all of your problems. But before that you understand who you are and what you're going through, you cannot deal. Because the same stress that stopped you from eating now going to make you explode on your friends in your company, and then to explode on your mate, and then to explode on your children, and then to hate yourself in the end of the day, and tomorrow morning you're more lost than yesterday. Why? Because you haven't fixed the things in the roots, in the beginning. So we need always to make an investigation about ourselves. Who am I? Now you're about to learn Torah. It's not about opening the book and reading from the book. וזה מה שהביא מקרא זה כי היא סמלתו וכולי לעניין זה פירוש כי מקרא זה נאמר על העני והאביון כי היא כסותו לבדה היא סמלתו לאורו. What did you achieve from that learning? It's a very high learning. It's a very high learning. Did it help you? Did it help you? Did it help you? Did it help you? Not that I know. Not that I can feel. No, I didn't understand the word. And if I'm going to translate it to you to English, you think that then you're going to understand it? So, and that's why he brought that verse, that is his outfit, his dress, his cloak, and etc. To that matter, the explanation is that verse being said on that poor person, that it's written, that is his outfit, means that's his covering. It's the only thing that he's got to cover his skin. Did it help you? It's a very high learning. It's Likutei Moharan. Rabbi Nachman of Breslev wrote those lines. Is it helping you? No. Why? Because you cannot connect it to your spirit, to your soul, to what that you're going through. But if now I'm going to tell you, listen, that outfit, those coverings, it's how that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Creator, is protecting your soul. So all life situations, things that are happening to you, that are coming to you in your life, that are wrapping you, that are attacking you, those are those coverings that the Creator is using to protect your soul, not to hurt your soul. If now you have a desire for food, when you feel afraid, you want, of course, every person says, wow, desire for food. No, I don't want, I want to be pure, I want to be holy, I want to be clean from that. Wait, relax. I'm telling you that's the way that the Creator is helping you to save your soul. Why? Because you know about yourself that a lot of times when you are under big pressure, a lot of stress, you don't know what to do, you're lost, first thing that you do is going to the candy cupboard. And you open it, and you look for a chocolate bar, something, snack, something sweet. What are you doing with that sweet? You're rejecting, you're passing away, you're removing the sorrow, the pain, the confusions that you have. You take something that will be like first aid, something to relax your spirit. So the Creator, He covered you with those desires, those lusts, and He also told you, hey, listen, it's not really who that you are. That's a problem that you're covering yourself with that, but still, it helps you to cover from the shame. It helps you to deal with your problems. Now that you're covered, you can talk about your situation, and you can investigate and to try to heal yourself. But when you're naked, and everyone can see the fact that you're lost, that you're afraid, that you're terrified, you're not able to speak. You're not able. If you're too exposed, you're not able to share and to talk about your situation. With a therapist, with a rabbi, with a friend, someone that you meet once a week, once a month, you can come, you can share, you can talk with him. But maybe with your wife or with your husband or with your best friend, sometimes it's too hard to talk. Maybe sometimes the closeness, the fact that you're running your life together makes things even harder to share and to talk about everything. So sometimes you need someone from a further distance, someone that doesn't know you so much, someone that you know that will not gonna tell, someone that you know that knows how to keep a secret. Sometimes those coverings are helping us. So sometimes even the downs that you have, the sadnesses that you have, the things that you're addicted to are helping you to protect yourself from bigger sorrow, from crazy pain that you might carry on your soul. For an example, I gave that example once in a class, that a person now, he's driving his car and he's so hungry and he's losing his mind. He stops in a shawarma, in some kind of diner, and he eats one pita, one order, portion of food, of burger, something, French fries, and he drinks cola, Pepsi, beer, something. After he finished with that, he says, no, I'm still hungry, I need to eat another one. And he eats another one. And then he finished, smokes 2 cigarettes to relax himself. Now he's all full and relaxed, and he's looking at himself and he's saying to himself, you're so disgusting. Look how you're eating. Look, that's a disgrace. That's the way a Ben Torah person, a Jew, person that learns Torah, he's eating. That's how you want to eat. People maybe saw you, how you're eating. Look at yourself. Your phone is ringing in the middle of the class. What's going on? And then you go back to your car and you're driving, and some rude cab driver start cursing you and throwing things on your car from the window, and you're all upset, and you open your window and you tell him something, you bless him, say something good to him, you give your line, and that's it, and then you drive happy with yourself that you were angry. I'm asking you, if you wouldn't eat all of those amounts of food that you just ate, if you wouldn't drink those 2 cans of soda, if you wouldn't smoke those 2 cigarettes, what could have happened to that cab driver? You would kill him. You would kill him. Now you just blessed him on what that he did to you. And the only reason that you haven't exploded on him completely was because you had those 2 pitot in your stomach. Only because of that. So you see that food, even though that you're going to define it as bad, no, look at me, how am I eating? It's not polite, it's not derech eretz, it's protecting you. If you come now after a long day in work to the house and you're also hungry, they lost it. Your wife, you're going to fight with her. Your children, they're gonna hear you. What? Because you're hungry. So if you're going to let yourself eat a little bit before you come to the house, it's going to relax things. So it's very easy to say, no, look at me, how am I eating? But you don't understand that the Creator, He is covering you. He's helping you. Now, when we learn that verse, when we learn that part in the Likutei Moharan, and we connected it to our soul, that the Creator, He is covering you, He is wrapping you. And even if you're very poor, you need to understand that dress, that cloak, that outfit that God is covering you with, you're poor. Look at me, I'm just eating burgers, I'm just eating French fries, I'm just drinking cola. That's who that I am. For a poor person, it's His covering. It's very good things that you have. Even if it's rags, even if it's something that you feel like it's a disgrace to wear that, to be naked from it and not even to have that, you would be in a worse situation. So that's your honor. So that's your respect. Even if you find yourself so far and so low, still you need to find the inner connection between your reality to the Creator. This is why I'm saying that the hitbodedut is so important. That conversation with the Creator, to discuss with Him, who am I today? Not what I'm lack of, not how many pages I haven't learned, not how much money I still owe, not how many problems I have in my soul, in my spirit, in my emotions, not how many lackings I have. Just really to check, how am I connected to the Creator right now? What I do have with Him. And then if you're going to see how much you are connected to Him, how very strong you are tied to Him and bond to Him, you will reach happiness. You will be so happy and so satisfied, no matter what you're going to find. Because even to have those rags covering your body, at least you have those rags. Think about yourself without those rags, standing naked in the middle of the street. You cannot even ask, you cannot even beg for charity, you cannot do anything. You have to hide yourself, you have to run away. At least you have those rags that covers you. At least you have that food that can relax you for not killing no one. Even alcohol, you don't want to drink. It's bad for your health. It's bad for your spirit. Right. But it's saving your life and you know it. It's saving your craziness and you know it. So yes, you want to solve your problem in a deeper aspect. Those light drugs that you're using, yes, it's bad for your health. Yes, you don't want to use them. Yes, I understand. But you know that if you smoke and if you don't, you're a different person. So even if you want to work on yourself, not to smoke and not to drink and not to eat like an animal and not to watch movies until the middle of the night, I understand you. Work on it one step after the other. Don't cut yourself from what that is saving your life as of today. Even if you don't want that, it's still supporting you. It still backs you up, relaxing you, helping you to stay stable. Because without that, you don't know how you're going to fall. You don't know what you're going to lose. In the moment, you're going to lose that. So to work on yourself, it's a daily work. It's a daily effort of finding yourself, looking at yourself. Okay, Hashem, today I drank again. I don't want to drink. Please, Hashem, help me. Why am I drinking? What am I running away from? What's going on in my nefesh? Can you please let me know? Can you please let me think about it? Can you remind me why I started drinking again? What's going on from what I'm trying to escape? When you're going to understand one understanding and you're going to find another point and another point about yourself, slowly you're going to heal yourself with that conversation with yourself, with the Creator. And then when you finish investigating, you found another point about yourself. Why I'm so stressed, why I'm so afraid, why I'm terrified, why I'm so worried, why I'm so angry, why I can scream, why I can curse, why I can lose my mind because of tiny things. What's going on? Why am I suffering so much? You can ask for help. You can also pray on those issues. You can also say to Hashem Yitbarach, hey, I have that problem of anger. I have those anxieties. I have that crazy confusion that I'm losing my mind once in few hours, Hashem. Can you help me? And then that prayer will heal you. Because when you go now, just let's say a person now wants to pray on a problem that he's got. Okay, let's say you don't want to be angry. You don't want to be cheap. Okay, you don't want to be upset on people that are cheating you about money. Let's say now person took $100 from you and you screamed at him and you were shouting and you were cursing and you lost your mind because of $100. And then you felt bad with yourself. You went back home and you said to yourself, are you crazy? Because of $100 you need to lose your temper, you need to kill that person, like you embarrassed him in public, you screamed at him. Maybe he is poor, maybe that family are suffering. Yeah, it's not justifying his action, but you know, it's only $100, maybe next time. And then you want to pray. So let's say now you're standing in front of yourself, you feel embarrassed, losing your mind because of $100 or something like that, and you want to pray. So now what you're going to say in your prayer? Please, Hashem Yitbarach, I'm so sorry that I was screaming at that person. Please help me that I will never gonna scream on no one ever again. Please give me the mercy that no matter what people are doing to me, I will never gonna hurt them. Those prayers are lies. Those prayers are not really your prayers. Why? Because the truth is that you feel bad with yourself that you were screaming on a person because of $100. Yes. But if the same person is going to steal from you $1,000, so you justify the anger on stealing $1,000. You don't want to be upset on $100 lost, but on a house, on $1,000, on $200,000, on your wife, on your car, on that you still really think that you should be angry. You don't want no one to take your house. Really, you're going to scream on someone that will still try to steal your house. Someone that's going to try to take your car or your computer. No, there is a border over there. So all of those prayers that you were praying while going through those emotions about the $100 are wrong. They are not really your prayers. To say to Hashem Yitbarach that I will never going to be angry again, that's a lie. It's not really what that you want to pray. You actually want to pray not to be upset of $100. But you don't want to pray not to be angry on losing your house because you don't want to lose your house. You're not really in that level, so righteous that is able to accept it with faith, even to lose your house. You don't have that ability, so you're not really praying on those situations. You're not. Because if now someone's going to tell you, hey, they're trying to take your car, hey, what's going on? And you're going to run to the street, right? To attack, to fight, to scream, to curse. You're not going to let no one to touch your car. So this is why the deep investigation going to bring you to a deeper awareness to who that you are, and then you will be able to pray specific prayer that is really expressing your heart, really expressing your thoughts. And when you're going to express yourself in a perfect way, really going to say the truth while you're praying, then your prayers will be answered. And as much as you're going to bring more truth to your prayers, that's how much they're going to be answered more. Because the Creator is close to everyone that calls Him with truth. There is a tale in the Gemara. The Gemara brings us a story. The Gemara is the wisdom that's been written 2,000 years ago. A lot of tales and a lot of explanations by righteous people from the generation of 2,000 years ago, been given to us as a tradition. That's our wisdom, the wisdom of the Jewish nation. And in one of those volumes, in one of those books of the Gemara, there's a story on a person that was walking from one city to the other in the desert, on a path in the desert. And while he was walking, it was a very hot day, it was a very hard walk. So he was praying to Hashem and he said, please Hashem, can you give me a donkey? That's what he said. He said, please Hashem, can you give me a donkey? And then there was a shepherd, and like a wagon, caravan that came, drove close to him, riding their donkeys, their camels, whatever. And they told, and one of the shepherds is of the people, the merchants, telling him, look, we have a problem. One of our donkeys gave birth, and we don't know what to do with the calf, with the baby. And if you can help us with it, and he doesn't know what to do, and he got that young baby calf into his arms, and he's holding him like that, all shocked. He was just praying on a donkey, and suddenly he receives that baby into his arms, and the caravan walks away from him, and he's standing like that. And then he realized, I had to say to Hashem Yitbarach, to the Creator, can you give me a donkey to ride on, and not a donkey that's going to ride on me? And he had now to keep on walking with that donkey on his hands until he reached the next city. So you need to have precise prayers. He asked for a donkey, he got a donkey. But he was supposed to ask for a donkey to ride on, and not a donkey to carry for the rest of his life. You want to carry a donkey. People are asking for shidduch. Hashem, I want to get married. Hashem, I want to get married. Do you know what you're asking for? Do you know what you can receive? Do you know how much you're going to have to deal with? Who's going to be your mate, your friend? Who you're going to get married with? What life are about to bring into your life that you're going to have to deal with? So I'm not saying not to pray for a wedding. I'm not saying not to pray to have money to buy a house. But it's better that you're going to work on yourself, to know yourself, what really your needs are, that when you're going to pray to Hashem, you're going to ask for the right things. That when you're going to pray for your shidduch, to find your soulmate, to get married with, you're going to ask for the right one. People want to get married with a beautiful woman, with a handsome man, with a wealthy husband, with a very rich family. You know how many troubles are coming in that package? You know how many things are joining to your life when you married someone that is, I don't know what. So you need to prepare yourself. Say to Hashem Yitbarach, Hashem, I don't want to work. Please help me. I want to have money and I don't want to work. Don't ask to marry a rich bride. It's not going to answer. You might work 24/7 with a beautiful rich bride. And you just really wanted not to work for another day in your life. So you need to think, what are you asking from Hashem Yitbarach? Because what that you're going to ask, that's what you're going to receive. So we need to understand how always to work on our awareness to ourselves, to see who am I, what's going on with me, what really I need, from what I'm afraid. You have an issue, now you're terrified. You need really to investigate from what you're afraid, what is really your problem. Immediately you say, no, kill him. No, I don't want to see that person anymore. Maybe he can become your best friend. Maybe he is the salvation of your life and you're not aware. Maybe if you're going to solve the issues that you have with yourself, he's going to be your best friend. People are jumping into conclusions. No, I want to divorce. No, I can't stand those fights anymore. I can't argue with her anymore. No, she was insulting me. No, he was hurting me. Relax. Think about it. Try to put your heart into all of those arguments. Try to explain to yourself what really happened over there. Maybe you're going to find something that you can work on yourself, that you're going to fix it, and in that moment, you're not going to fight with her anymore. She will be completely happy with you. You're going to be the best friends. People that are calling me and talking to me about divorce, I'm rejecting 99% of them. 98% of the people, I'm telling them, no, she's right, no, he's right. You are selfish, you are lazy. You're not lazy, you're not selfish, you're not in depression, you're not in sadness. And then after 3-4 days, suddenly they're calling again and saying, I was thinking about it, and yes, I do love my husband, yes, my wife, she's got amazing points in her, you're right. It was obvious already from the beginning. But you don't want to deal with the fact that you are lazy, and the one that is waking you up to understand that you're lazy should become to be your worst enemy. But why won't you work on your midah and get rid of that bad midah? And won't be lazy anymore. And then also your wife will be more happy from you, but also you will be more happy from you. Because the first one that is suffering from your laziness is you. Every day you wake up at 11, every day you wake up at 12, okay, so how are you going to work on your laziness? Like we just now explained. If you're going to go to Hashem and tell him, listen Hashem, help me to wake up early in the morning, you're lying to yourself. Because you really want to sleep until 12, because if you wouldn't want to sleep until 12, you wouldn't sleep until 12. You have a reason. You have a very good reason to hide yourself under the blankets and under the pillows and to hide yourself every day till 12. You have a reason. But you're not aware to that reason. Why? Because you haven't investigated enough. You haven't asked yourself, why am I sleeping every day until 12? So now, that's how you're going to solve your problem. Not by saying to Hashem, please wake me up early. You're cursing yourself. If really He's going to start kicking you out of the bed at 7 a.m. every morning, you're going to hate your life. It's going to be even worse than waking up at 12. So if really you want to solve your problem, you need to understand what your problem is. Why are you hiding? Why you hate the mornings? Why you hate to see the sun rising? Why you can't stand another day? This is why you don't go to sleep early. This is why you drag another hour and another hour into the night. This is why you're drinking. This is why you're smoking. This is why you're chatting. This is why you're on Facebook. This is why you're on YouTube. This is why and why and why. But you cannot get rid of your problems until you're going to recognize them. So to make a deep, deep root canal, to find the roots of your problem, why I hate myself, why I hate my life. This is why I hate others. This is why everyone are my enemies. Because I have issues with myself. So what are my issues? When you're going to track them down, when you're going to find them, there won't be issues anymore. Yes, you're going to recognize that you have huge anger on your father, on your mother, on yourself, but you won't be judgmental anymore. You will not going to hate yourself anymore. Today a person can hate himself, and only because that he thought when he was 14 years old that his father, he hates him. So now he gonna walk with that feeling for the rest of his life, hating himself. But if you're gonna understand that your father just lost his property when you were 14, and this is why he was standing in front of you in the kitchen or in the office in front of all of his workers and cursing you and screaming at you when you were 14 years old, and insulted you and killed you, slaughtered you alive. If you would just understand why he did it, and you're gonna understand that really he didn't meant to do that. He just lost $1 million in that day. Of course, it's not justifying what that he did, but it still brings some light to that situation, to shine on it and to heal it, that really you're not so evil. You're not the one that need to be hated so much. You're not the one that we need to revenge. You're not the one that destroyed your family house, your family life. You're not the, even if they told you, you ruined my life, you destroyed the house, you're the one. Even if they said it, if you're just going to keep on running away from that horrible feeling, you will always going to be that one that ruined, that destroyed his parents' house. But if you're going to go back to that horrible situation of you standing in front of your parents when you were 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, no matter when, and you're going to just observe on your life, on reality, and you're going to understand that really it wasn't you to blame, it wasn't your fault. And even if it was, even if you did something, you can find the reason why you were doing it. Even if you were the one that made that fight, even you were the one that destroyed, even there is a reason for that. Check yourself and you're going to find that you had a reason, that you were so scared, that you were terrified, that you were so upset, that you were so lost, that you didn't know what to do with yourself, and that was the solution that was in front of your eyes. So you chose it, but it doesn't make you evil. Maybe it makes you scared. Maybe it makes you confused. Maybe it makes you lost, but not evil. Not that one that you hate so much. Not that one that you want to kill and to destroy. So your ex-wife cursed you and told you that you ruined her life, and she went. It doesn't mean that really it was your fault. And even if you did something wrong, it doesn't really mean that you're so evil like that horrible feeling that she got from you. Maybe your parents weren't the best example for you to learn how to be a parent. Maybe you never learned how really to respect your wife. Maybe you never learned and never soaked those wonderful wisdoms of how to be an honorable person, a noble person, a kind. Maybe you never saw an honorable behavior ever in your life to know how to behave. Maybe you didn't have no source of inspiration to follow, to look like it, to become that man. So if you never had that example, that role model in your life, so where are you gonna learn how to behave with your wife? Except of being wrong and apologizing again and asking for help and doing tshuva again and working on yourself and listening to wonderful classes from the Emunah channel. And then you can work on yourself and develop and grow. But without that, nothing can help you. So it's better for us to go deep and investigate. And even if it's going to be very painful, stressful, to stand again in front of my father and to see him insulting me when I was 14 years old. Oh no, really to go and deal with those emotions that my parents, they divorced when I was 15. No, I don't want that. It's better to cry 1 hour and to solve problems of a lifetime than to cry for the rest of your life without being aware even to the reason why you suffer so much. And if you don't remember, so ask from Hashem Yitbarach, please let me know myself. Please Hashem, let me understand why am I ruining my own life every day? Why I'm destroying myself? And then every day make another layer, another step, another progress, another development. Every day, one step forward, one step forward, one step forward. One day, you're going to have an amazing, amazing, amazing success. Clarity. Epiphany. Thank you very much. Chazak u'baruch.